Hello, Gavin. How are you, dear? The first one up says, "Hello, Mehran, male 27, Tennessee. I'm here and just made my tea." Ah, good. Says, "Today I changed it up. I made Moroccan mint tea. Oh, I've heard it's very delicious. I have mint tea from Taylor's. They're really good mint tea, but Moroccan mint tea is a whole different ball game, I think. Best thing to drink before or after meditation. Oh yes, very calming, very nice, wonderful. You were here today, Gavin, no? When we were deciding for the um, live streaming change of schedule and all that, right? You were here. I don't remember everybody, but I think you were here. No, I think you were. Oh, you weren't. But you were very active, wasn't it? You might have missed Steven then. Yeah, we decided. I mean, we took long time voting and asking, brainstorming, and considering all the time zones and so on. So I've come to decision with consulting everybody. I wish you were there too, but nevertheless, we took votes and just to make sure everybody's understanding what my point is, and we concluded that we haven't really ended up having 100 people at live stream, let alone 2,000. And we haven't gone any bigger than, I don't know, 30 once maybe. And today we had like uh, 15, 16, 17 people. Maybe went up a little bit and came back down. So we voted and this considered once a week instead of 2 times a day. We'll have once a week in 2 different time zones. One would be as it is at 1 o'clock for North America and South America and Europe. And then at 9 p.m. same day, Saturday, so the next day for Australia and Asian countries would be morning of the next day, which would be Sunday. So they still would be able to watch it or participate. It's not a work day. And Australia and Asian countries can also have that happening. So in that way, we decided that I couldn't reach enough people to help. I reached some, but it's mostly ourselves. And as delightful as it is to know how everybody is, but it was, of course, taking time and energy, but wasn't doing much for the channel to be able to reach more people and let them know we are here and we have lots of solutions. And everybody was in agreement. We had about maybe at this time 22, 23 people by the time we were voting, and then we got to 17. Everybody was in agreement that 2 times a day is a lot. That's why most people don't show up, because they think it's always available, it's there. And that's not the way to really promote the channel or even economically viable. So put our heads together and calculated everything, time differences and all that. So 1 p.m. Saturday for North America, South America, and Europe, and then 9 p.m. same night for Australia, New Zealand, Philippines, Singapore, India, Pakistan, Iran, UAE, and whatever other country that could fall in that, whatever other Asian countries that could fall in that time zone. So this is our last evening show, so to speak, this week until Saturday night. And I think that would free my time a little bit so I can do more trimming or more consultations that I'm busy with that. And more other things that I have to attend to. By the time I do morning, then do some errands in here and there, then I gotta rush home for 8 o'clock. And it doesn't have that interest. I don't see the interest or the need or exposure, however we want to call it. So therefore, it doesn't seem to be that important. So I thought maybe I can still be there for everyone, but just Saturdays. That's pretty much the consensus was. And we had a good number of people who were participating in that. And so, yeah, Gavin, I know, but you understand. There's nothing that was encouraging more energy and effort, while as I'm sure you know, 2 times a day for the past, 30, 60 days. How many days was it? Quite a bit. But no change. We didn't go any more than, on best days, 20, 22, and 1 or 2 times maybe 30 or 32, 33. That was the highlight. But then economically not viable, time-wise not justified, and it takes away from anything else I can do, and economically is not really helping the channel. So I thought we can continue and doing the videos and all that, and anybody who really needs to talk to me, like on something that is important, a Skype consultation is always available on my site. And once a week, I'm here, twice a week, all on Saturday. So I think that would be good. And Gavin says, "Oh man, that's sad." But I understand where you're coming from. I was always looking forward to this. Yeah, same. Obviously, I was very happy to see everyone is growing and happy to be there. But I'm sure you can see now that the market is a little bit opened up, there are things that I have to attend. Otherwise, I'll be behind the 8 balls, because I love to help people. But if there's not enough subscribers and people viewing to get paid from the YouTube's advertisement, so there would be no weight on people, then it's not going to work, because then of course I have to consider the economics as well. So, and now the market is open, there are other activities that I have to attend to, and plus all the personal things and that I need to be aware of. And John says, MWM Gaming says, smile to you as well. John Anesi says, John Syracuse 29. Okay, Mehran, so every Saturday. Not thrilled, but I understand. I know. Sorry about that, but I know you understand. And every Saturday, 1 p.m. Vancouver time, just like normal days that we had every day for the past while. And then same evening, 9 o'clock, I thought, because 9 o'clock would be 2 p.m. Australia, New Zealand, and within that, much earlier, like about 9 o'clock, 9:30, other countries such as India, Pakistan, Iran, UAE, and then Philippines and so on, all fall in there. So I could, you know, attend to that time zone. Gavin says, "Are you still going to post videos?" Yeah, I'll have the trims and they will be posted regularly. I find all the good stuff from our live talks, and I have another 6 or 7 videos that I haven't trimmed. I know there are good stuff in there. That's why I picked them. So, Emmanuel says, still disappointed about the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, I know. Me too. I was really hoping to consider to dedicate more and more time to this, but it's not supporting. The numbers are not supporting as much as I love it, and we're making a difference. We're not found. I mean, you guys know that they're pretty much garbage channels with some nonsense being uttered in there. 800,000 subscribers. Doesn't make sense to me. I mean, if the mentality of people looking for that kind of a topic as a solution to their lives, well, then there's no reason for me to hang around. But understanding that there are other people in the world that have more sophisticated and looking for high quality content, well, I'm still here. They can find me on the site or Skype consultation or videos and live streamings 2 times a week on Saturdays. So I'm still around, and until it picks up and we really get populated, then it's a different story. Then we'll be doing more stuff. Maybe the original plan that there would be enough finances to travel around and put workshops in different cities or states or maybe countries. That would be what I intend to do. Gavin says, Mehran, now you're going to have thoughts about missing us like people do with their ex. That's for sure. That's definitely for sure. That's no doubt about it. John says, Mehran, maybe once a week will be better because it will let us reflect on the week. Yes. And also it will be more wanted instead of us always being used to having you twice a day. Yes, that's true. And John says, maybe this will help the channel. Yes, that's true. Many of the subscribers today, when we were brainstorming, were actually saying the same thing. They say, we love to be here every day. We just can't imagine it, but we understand what you're saying. And so we'll see. But I think that's the most logical thing to do. But anyhow, we're here tonight and we'll have fun. And next Saturday and every Saturday, as long as it hopefully is possible, we'll have it. Emmanuel says, you can cut back all you want, but never ever dare to abandon the channel. I know you won't, but yeah, I know. No, I love the channel, I have to say. I'm proud of what I've done in the channel. There's lots of good stuff in there, I must say. But somehow it doesn't get the YouTube love, and there is really nothing that I can think I can do. Yes, maybe I'm to a point lazy to get it involved in all kind of special gadgetries and background and video qualities. I can see that. I can see all the flaws that I have. That's correct. But unfortunately, I'm not about that. I'm more about the content. And people are not looking for content, well, then I'm not going to shove it down their throat by colorfulness. And also, the thumbnails and the titles, I've tried to modify them as best as I could by learning, and still gonna do good thumbnails, as Olga is doing it in Russia and sending it to me as soon as she does it. I know she's busy. I would have liked to see it all much quicker, but that's how it is. And Rolling On says, hi Mehran, male 33, Texas. Good to be back here. Yes, good to have you here. And Rolling On says, hope your night is going good. Yeah, I had a busy day in a way, and got a few things done. And I was working on something right until it was close to talking to you guys. And Emmanuel says, it is growing, but slowly. Yeah, it's just I'm surprised that with the amount of videos that I've produced, amount of time and dedication and care and love for the content that is right on point, with lots of research, time, day and night, waking up in the morning, first thing to do, look at things that I was trying to produce, research for it, scientific research for it, medical research for it, and then at night too, total dedication, and I loved it, and I still do. But I couldn't see. I could see channels that flourish, like huge, and they really don't have anything to offer. So I kind of feel a bit helpless in knowing how else, because it shouldn't be that difficult, especially when you have such a real good content. And I'm proud of it, and I say it loudly and proudly, because they're good stuff for people to use. And from thousands of comments, I know that. At the beginning, I said, well, some people are kind, but no, it is true. And then the quality of the content has gone even higher in the past 3 months, with all the research and the care and the videos I put out for OCD and HOCD and all that. That had lots of work to do. Lots of love and interest went into it to inform myself and others. So my surprise, nevertheless, is that it's not growing. If you look at it, guys, since 2013, when I started it, 7 years, we have 20,000 subscribers. I've never seen any channel active for 7 years. Not just make the channel and go away. Make videos and efforts for 7 years. Either they're not interested or there's a glitch I can't get through. So I need to then tone it down, but I continue the videos and trimmings and new material that I make. But there has to be something to understand why. Because the thumbnails are not that bad. Titles are much better than before. Tags are as good as it gets by having researched some other channels that have got a ton of subscribers, and I see my tags are even better, longer, more inclusive. So anyhow, so you can see I ran out of, I want to make a difference. but I don't want to spin my wheels in the mud, not going anywhere. Yes, the people who are here are very valuable to me, and that's why I'm here. But we, with the kind of content and the number of videos and topics that we have, I mean, people of the world should be looking for real answers, and those are here. And we should have had, I don't know, a couple of million subscribers, maybe 12,000, 2,000 in a live stream. We have 12, 20. At our good day, 25. So you can see I don't have a solution, and then at the same time, there are things that I got to do. All right. So I hope that you guys are okay with it. Saturdays, 1 p.m. Vancouver time and 9 p.m. Vancouver time for Asia and Australia time zones. And John says, if you're going to once a week, will it be longer than an hour due to the fact I'm sure I'll have more people on at once? Well, we'll see. Maybe it should be. We'll see how many people show up, and then we'll adjust it. We try to keep it for 1 hour. It's a long time if people are interested. If you can see, most of our discussions are within 4 or 5 people who ask questions. And then they ask secondary and third follow-up. So before we know it, 2 or 3 people were catered, and that's the end of the hour. And I never get to, and sometimes when I get to everyone, remember before I have had 5 hours straight live stream, 4 hour, 3 hour. It usually was 3 or 2 hours minimum. Only lately I made it 1 hour. But if numbers are there, yeah, make it a little bit longer. And we have Jeffrey says, lol, I had another dream about my ex last night. Good. Sounds good. Enjoyable, I hope. Steven says, Mehran, hello. Says, how's your day been? Well, I've just been sharing it with everyone. You were here this morning, weren't you, Steven? Right? You know the story, right? You know that we were cutting down. I think you were. You know how things went. Stephen, male, 40, Los Angeles. And Nikki says, hi, Mehran. Nikki, female, 17, Australia. And Gavin says, Mehran, one thing about YouTube, I can post a video with great content, with good editing, better camera, but it won't work because we have to make videos about what is trending. It has to be related. Juanpa says, pura vida, Mehran. Pura vida, Juanpa. Gavin says, it what I learned from Gary Vee. I see. But what's trending on our topics? I mean, so always, breakup is always trending. And anybody else talking about breakups, I don't think they have more thing to say than we have here, and we had. Valuable content, helpful content, no bullshit. So I don't know how could it be trending. And the other stuff about mind, thought, consciousness, fear, desire, ego, and all the rest of it, that's trending for the famous people. Sadhguru, and so on. But many of our topics are far beyond some of the things that famous people have talked about. But we are not trending. I've tried 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute video, 10 minutes video, 6 minutes video, 20 minutes video, 30 minutes video, 40 minutes video, an hour video. I've got series, I've got all kinds of things. And I have watched some of the people who are famous. And I'm sorry to say, or maybe I'm not sorry to say, some of the stuff they say they can't deliver. It doesn't even make sense. People can't even understand. But I can see them in line and say, oh, thank you so much. Wow. And I'm saying, this guy didn't know what he was talking about. So that's the fame for you. So if quality is important, well, we got it here. They got to look for me and find it. Otherwise, there's not much I can do to reach more people. I'm sure you guys can understand that. So we are talking about the trending stuff, the breakup, the meditation, the mind and body coordination, the stuff about the psyche. These are some of the stuff that famous people talk about. But famous people are famous people. I mean, some of them are very good and wise, like Sadhguru, and people still find the long titles and find it and look for it. But if it's the same even or similar content that we happen to be talking about, which is in its own right, it's got differences with anybody else talking on YouTube, but we are not found, even though it's trending topics, you know. So I have to continue until we find our own, we are found, let's put it this way. What I'm trying to say by these comments that I made about famous people is that it's not about the fact that we are not talking about what trending things are, because famous people are talking about things that we talk about, at least to some extent. But many of these people don't go as deep as we do. For whatever reason, I don't know whether they can or cannot, I don't know. But we have quite elaborate discussions on things. But then again, no other way for me to introduce it other than the keywords, tags, thumbnails, which we have done. There's nothing else we can do. So I'm sure you guys agree, because we were here today, we brainstormed with everybody. Sagata was here. Many other people were here. I thought Stephen and Gavin were here too, but I guess not. Didn't realize that. But anyhow, I have no choice but cutting it down to Saturdays only, 1 p.m. and 9 p.m. Vancouver time. And I put it 9 p.m. so it'll be a little bit later on Sunday morning for India and Pakistan and so on. So they would have a little bit enjoyment of their day rather than waking up too early on their Sunday. And Emmanuel says, how does the YouTube payment system work? Does the payment increase as the videos get more view or as one gets subscribers? No, viewers. It doesn't matter how many subscribers you got. Like if a video gets 1 million viewers, that's got much bigger payment than 1,000 or a few hundred. Or in my case, 150 or 80. So some of my videos are very highly viewed, but subscribers we just hit 20,000 after 7 years. So it's just mind-boggling, because I know channels start a few months back and they're to a big number. Like last year, this girl started a channel, but it was news, ongoing stuff, and she's very good at it. And as I said, she's pretty, so I can't compete with pretty. And she grew to over 200,000 subs since last year. This time, last year in March, I checked. I stumbled on her channel about news, daily news, and she had just 13,000. Today, she's got over 200,000 subscribers. And the viewers are huge. So, for me, the viewers are important. But they should subscribe. I mean, my channel is nothing to hide. If people say, oh, I don't want anybody to know that I've subscribed to Breakup, why not? But it's a lot more than Breakup stuff in here anyhow. It's all about the psyche. Even the Breakup is about the psyche stuff. So I just wanted to let you guys know that this would be our last evening show until Saturday. And I hope you guys are okay with it, because I have no choice. I gotta spend my time on, matters that would, needs to be taken care of. Steven says, I was here earlier but couldn't stay. I missed the beginning of the conversation. Just now, when will you begin the weekly live stream? Next Saturday. Steven says you need to get on TED Talks. Yeah, right now nobody travels anyhow, right? I can send them a video, and nobody attends a TED Talk location anyhow, right? Sagata says, Mail 31 India, says, hello, what about my alarm clock? Says, your notification worked as my alarm clock. From now on, I have to just use my boring regular alarm. Yeah. Gavin says, Jay Shitty. Oh, no. He's annoying, but he is making videos with Will Smith's wife and other famous people. He's not even that good. Ah, I see. Jay Shitty. I don't know who he is. And Gavin says, I get that gut feeling for some reason. And that energy. Do you know? No, I don't know. I don't know him. The news channel, it's Kim Iverson. Let me put channel. I watch news from TYT, the Young Turks, democracynow.org, and a few others. One of them is Kim's channel, and she was a guest at TYT as well. And then there are a couple of other ones that are good, and I don't know their names, but they also do a good job in news and all that. Yeah. Kim Iverson's channel. Here's the link. And she actually does a very good job. She's informative. She reads the stuff, and she tries to explain it to people who don't know. Many of the stuff, of course, around the world, I'm much younger. I was in full contact with those kind of information because I always were into politics of the world. but she goes and she tries to explain to people, and as much as she can. So she's good at what she does, and she's got the discipline and does everything right, and she's presentable, she speaks well, and she's become very successful as far as I can see. See, that's her her link. She has 255,000 subscribers. Last year, this time, last year, 3 months from now, before, like March, she had like 13,000. So, and she deserves it. She does a good job. And there are other people in news. I don't remember their name, but they're very good. I usually watch them more than I watch Kim's channel, but it was coming on my feed, so I was watching some of the stuff that she was doing. You know, daily news in the States, mostly all about States. And Steve says, put pretty girl on all your thumbnails of your videos. Yeah, that is a way, but it's irrelevant, yeah? My life, the girl gets famous and I don't get known at all. They wouldn't even recognize the little bit that my thumbnails have caused them to recognize me. Sagata says, so a female version of Mehran would have become more. Oh yeah, I bet you. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah. Put a pretty girl instead of me, talk about the same stuff with the same knowledge that I have. She would have had like few million subscribers by now. Because the stuff that we talk about are unique. The approach and the angles and the logic and discussions and information and facts, backing them up, examples. I know what I'm good at. But blowing my own horn, but it's just not happening. Something I'm not good at, which is promoting the channel or doing what it takes that I don't know of. So I admit to that. I'm sure there's a lot more to it. You know, all the flushes and flashes and good quality and the background and all that. Yeah, for me, it's just the guy sitting there and talking. But my whole attention all these times has been, how can I help people with this? Get this opened up for them, unlock this for them. And I believe in big parts we have. And some of the videos that people actually have found, they get, deserving recognition. The Pebble video is still going high, 350,000 and more, and climbing. How to delete your memory, 60,000 and going up. And many of them, 40,000, 50,000, 20,000. But we don't get the subscription from them. If we did, we already were rocking. And it is my pleasure to kick Ben out again. You guys want to read his stuff first before I kick him out? Yeah? You see, Matthew, you can already read Matthew's. Everybody read Matthew, give him attention that he deserves. And then I release Ben's. So you can all read Ben's now. It's right here, right below the link that I put. That's Ben. And now I'm going to let Matthew have his moment. And then I'm going to kick them both out. There we go. All right, now getting back to serious stuff. Emmanuel said, you said once that there is no such thing as a declaration of love and that instead of that, a relationship should start with a natural flow. Having that said, is it a good idea to say to a girl that you like her or that you want her to be her boyfriend? Yeah, that's not about love. That's about getting to know each other, and there would be a moment that is appropriate and it's mutual. You both feel it, and you just make that arrangement, or it happens. You already know it. There's no really saying needed, but if you guys really need to say it, there'll be an appropriate moment for saying that. Will you be my girlfriend, or are you my girlfriend, or whatever? But you won't say that before you guys have become already close. So Gavin says, ooh, she's pretty, Mehran. Yes, I know. I told you that. Are you sure you're watching news? Oh, yeah, I'm watching news. That's for sure. Definitely. But she's very good looking and presentable, and she speaks well and informative, and so she deserves it. She's intelligent and she deserves it. But my point is that even among the news channels, many of them way before her, and much more informative and much more good at what they do. But like they have 500,000, and she in 1 year is already 255,000. So I can see that she's doing a good job in all tangents. It's not just because she's good looking. She does a good job. But at the same time, it does help that she knows what she's doing. MZ says, I heard of something about pretty girl. And that's what got you out of the out of the hiding. Steven says, hey, troll, get a life. No, don't worry about it. They don't have one. Otherwise, they wouldn't be here. Gavin says, Mehran, have you even gone on a run or biking early, like 4:30 or around 5 a.m., and once you were done, sat down for sunrise? It's only you at the park, and it's quite best feeling ever. Yeah, it is. But I haven't done it. I've done that with horses, and we were up on the horse 6 o'clock in the morning, a bunch of us, when I was much younger. And meditation, I've done that a lot in front of the ocean, when it's all dark and then lights up when you open your eyes. Gavin says, that's what happiness is, right? Little things, little things, that's for sure. Correct. MZ says she does a very good job. Who are you talking about, MZ? So pretty much we are almost 15 minutes to go. And I just hope that everybody understands why we have made the decision that we've made. It just wasn't making sense. Sagata is saying, Male 31 India, thank you for that. Says, your ugly stick is gonna get rest. Yeah, that's right. But on a serious note, a daily life was like a daily dose of motivation for me. And each day watching you talk and interacting with you is like a blessing. Thank you very much, Sagota. I appreciate the kind words. And it was always lovely to chat with you guys and see you guys advance and grow and do better, even in that 1 or 2 months. That was everyday thing, but it was always heartwarming to see that you guys making positive changes in your lives. And I'll still be here. Saturdays we'll have our meetings, and so it's not a big deal. But I understand, and very kind of you to say that. Gavin says, if I was rich, I would send you a couple of my girls to stand next to you holding your books. Yeah, that would have made a difference. It says one, the third one will be making you a tea. Yeah, well, that's luxury. Well, we got to find a way to make the channel go to where it's supposed to go to make money. I got to have at least few 100,000 subscribers, and the viewership should go way up. At least I should have like 2 million viewers a month. If I have 2 million viewers a month, then we're making a difference. And we have the videos to go along with it. We can accommodate 2 million people a month, 2 million viewers, like one person watches so many different videos. We can accommodate, we have the material, and it's already there. We just got to get known. That's the whole thing. The material content, I'm unanimous on that. It's second to none. But we are not visible. Can't help it. Like, I don't know. 7 years should be enough for getting out there. But how difficult could it be? I mean, how terrible my thumbnails or the titles or the tags would be. It can't be that bad. I've checked it against the other ones. No. Similar, if not better. So I don't know. Maybe there's a button I have to push somewhere. Steven says, I agree with Sagota. I've really enjoyed these days, live chats, always listening to you at work or when my mind wasn't in the right place. You helped me a lot. My pleasure, Stephen. You know, I can, still the live chats still going to be on the, I've made them all unlisted because it was cluttering the whole channel. It was all live chats because we had 2 times a day live chats. But I can unlock a bunch of them every once in a while, so you can have a long, videos, live streamings, recordings, so you can use them or just enjoy them while you work. And Sagata says, what about your muscular aches from the right? Are you feeling better now? Yeah, I'm recovering. I've been eating a little bit more than usual, and I haven't gone for a walk. I feel it everywhere here, the back here when I had the thingy on. But it's good pain, you know. There's some pains that are good. It's good sore, like a workout soreness, and there are pains that are bad. These are good pains, so it's okay. It's good. And thank you for asking. And Stephen says, I've grown a lot this past year as a person. You played a huge role in it, Mehran. I want you to know that I'm very grateful for your kindness and wisdom. My pleasure, Stephen. I'm very glad that I had a small part in everyone's growth and being stronger and dealing with the challenges that I've been facing and would be, but you now know a little bit better. And the videos are all here, and I'm here. Once a week at least, I'm here. And the Skype consultation is always here, so you guys can reach me if it needs be. So I'm not going out of your lives, but just out of your everyday lives because the channel is not being kind. Until we get it all sorted out and we get more people and viewers, channel starts making money, then I can dedicate more time to it. And anyhow, I love you guys too very much, and always be here as long as I'm around. So hopefully we can get the channel going and the battle continues, and we'll find more and more people that could, use our channels and get help. And these live talks maybe gave a lot more, presence. But now we have already unlisted it all. So the videos, maybe they get some chance to be viewed. If people go on the my search engine and search for something that we have lots of titles, they may find us. So we may grow. We may still grow. And there are good videos that I'll be trimming and putting out anyhow. And Gavin says, it's good. We are doing this because I'm going to start a meditation challenge. I can share weekly progress. Good. Now, on weekly progress now on, I think it's good at the end of the day to go once a week to increase interest. Yeah, I think so. And Steven says you're also one of the most accessible people on YouTube and affordable. I'm sure there's so many people out there that wish they knew you existed. Well, yeah, I hope that they would, because it would help the channel a lot, and I can also reach and help a lot more people if they need so. Otherwise, even my channel, I'd be delighted if they watch the stuff and get help. That would be great. Adrian says, I agree with Gavin and Sagota. I think if you incorporate more keywords into your title, it will definitely help with the views. Your material is solid. I just wish I found you years earlier. Thank you, Adrian. I appreciate that. The tags are pretty good. I don't know what else I can add to them. Even when I sometimes look at some of the other channels who have lots of subscribers and they're talking about relationships, I see their tags are like 4 or 5 and nothing extraordinary. I've got like 20 or 30 tags and all relevant to the topic. So I don't know really. I really don't know. Some people said to me that many channels have used fake numbers generated by, I don't know, some service or system or whatever. And then people, when they saw so many subscribers on that channel, even though the subscriber numbers were not real, they said, wow, so many people like it, they must be good. So they added. And eventually, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's one theory. Gavin says, I agree with Steven. I'm sure people wish they knew you. It's worth it for sure. Mehran, I can maybe help. Give me a chance one day. You don't have to pay me a penny. My gut says I can help, lol. Well, if your channel takes off, you can interview me and I would give it to you. So maybe that'll help your channel if it's not mine. But also then they could learn about the channel. But who knows? I guess, this is not, I'm not stopping the channel. I'm not stopping my activities. My interest is still fully here. My whole intention is as it always been. It's just that 2 times a day, a live stream is just not feasible anymore. Like, it's not justified. I have to use that time for other things because it breaks the day and 3-4 hours is gone. And by the time I get on the gear, the business time is over. So it's going to make it a little bit difficult. And I got to be responsible for, other aspects of life. So I need to get that while we try to concentrate and find a way to promote the channel that continues. And then when we have the numbers, then sure enough, then I'll dedicate a lot more time to it. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. And won't stand any BS says it's mostly YouTube algorithm working with you or against you. Yeah, definitely against me is the right one. And I haven't been able to crack it because I've seen people who know what they're doing within months, they're up, 20,000. And I haven't been there. Like 7 years and I'm just 20,000. It's not like I'm a porn channel that people don't want to subscribe. Oh, I don't want to subscribe because I don't want my name. It's just not entertaining necessarily, but it's a channel that people are looking for the contents of it, which I'm 100% sure that I've got thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of comments of happy, positive, appreciative comments during the years. And funny enough, I'm probably one of the very few that literally, actually have responded to almost every comment that I've received, through the videos or through email. Like maybe few I've slipped through, or they were just not a comment. They were just, something that I didn't know them, or maybe something derogatory. I had 2 or 3 of those. But thousands, and I mean, guys, I honestly mean that. My hands were hurting. I would wake up, the first thing to do is to answer someone's urgent request or problem. I would answer on their comments. And through the day, for 7 years I did. Everyone got responses back. But, so that should have also helped. Still, nada. Zero. So I got to find out how it's done, because it should be done. This is what I think needs to be done. I love helping people, and I know how to do it, and people are attesting for that, and so therefore I got to find a way. But for now, it's just not feasible. I don't know. Got to go slow. Gavin says, Mehran, can you make one vlog video this week? What is a vlog? You being at the beach, talking about topics or park. Yeah, okay, where would I put it up? I made the video, let's say. On Instagram? Where? Where do you put vlogs? YouTube? Maybe I should upload all the live streams to a different channel and call that just live streaming. And Steven says, I agree, it is to be the algorithm. I don't know too much about search engines, but maybe there is someone you can pay to help you on YouTube. Yeah, I should find someone who is really genuinely knowledgeable. I paid $1,000 to somebody, and he said, oh, he knows this, he knows that, but 4 weeks later, zero, nada, nothing. He didn't know much. Steven says, the other Indian YouTuber I subscribe to has over 300,000 subscribers. His main topic is meditation and manifestation. But you know that I'm not Indian when you say the other Indian YouTuber. I mean, after all that. But I mean, I could look like one because we all kind of look the same. And won't stand any BS is definitely, doctor, the algorithm is against you. Thank you for the kind title, but I'm not a doctor. You know that, right? So I don't want any misunderstanding. I have no medical credentials, so that so you won't be misled. The algorithm is against you. I had to find your channel on my own, and YouTube doesn't make it easy to find people like you. Yeah, I heard that a lot. I'm not found. But why? I've got videos, titles, thumbnails, tags. Why? And Steven says, I'm sure all of us here don't remember how we found Mehran. Yeah, all accidental. Everybody found me accidentally. Like it was maybe after they searched for some bunch of things and other channels came up, and then I somehow showed up at one time as a suggestion because it was similar to the title they were looking for. Won't stand NEBS's vlog on YouTube. But I don't know what that means. I'm already putting short videos on YouTube. What's the difference between, is vlog just make another video, short video, but not a talking video? It's just like I'm doing something video, but the process of uploading and same is all the same. Is that what you're saying? But what difference if I'm not found by real, meaningful, directed to a topic videos? Why would I be found if it's about doing nothing? I mean, that's my question. John Anessis says, I think you should go to other channels and comment maybe something nice, or even reply to questions on their channel. We need to do an ambush, my brother. Yeah, but I don't like to use other channels. It's not nice. They may get offended. And genuinely, there have been some topics, political topics, that I found it, I had to make a comment, and I did. When Sanders were running and other things, that some topics in different channels about world news or world politics. But I don't know if I got any response. But my intention wasn't to get a response or promote my channel. It was just to make a comment there. And I haven't done more than 2 or 3 because there was no occasion for it. Gavin says, you put a vlog on YouTube. YouTube is all about vlog videos. Most paid YouTubers were vloggers. Why would people be interested to see what I'm doing out there when I'm walking? What interest would they have? For advertisers, YouTube, I don't know how it works. I mean, nobody is going to go on YouTube, search for my vlog. Say, what did they search? Someone walking on the beach? At least in my videos, they have a title. They look for something like breakup or thoughts or consciousness or something. Won't stand NEBS says, are you married if you don't mind sharing? Won't stand, you've been here before once, haven't you? Would you be kind enough to let me know your age and gender and where you're tuning in from? So we know a little bit of a cultural background, a little bit of age and gender. So we kind of, at least I don't remember if you have done it before. And no, I'm not married at this time. I was before. Steven says, a vlog is just like what you're doing now, except you can be on your walk or at the beach It doesn't have to be live also. Oh, I see. Then what's the conversation in if I'm by myself? I'm not going to be talking to myself. Or should I be? I think they would categorize me in a different category then. Crazy man walking on beach. Gavin says, okay, Gavin says, Steven says, haha, I know you're not Indian. My sentence came out wrong. It's all right. I can be anything. I can be Japanese, French, German, Indian, Pakistani. It doesn't matter. It's just that I'm not. And one stand says a vlog is a video diary, basically a 10-15 minutes. Wow, that long. Summary of your day, doing whatever. But isn't that presumptuous? Like people think I'm so full of myself that I think they would be interested in what I do in a day. Why would they be interested? They've got things to do. If I have nothing to add value to their lives, why would they be watching a vlog? It's a question, isn't it? It's a legitimate question. And Steven says, Mehran, last night after work, I told you how I regretted not asking this girl her number at work. Yes, I remember. So I decided late last night to message her on Instagram. And we talked for about an hour. Aha, lovely. She's Persian. Oh, and very pretty. Aha. I just don't want to catch feelings and play day by day. All right. All right. Sagata says, I'm just happy to see him. That's all. And interacting with him is a blessing to me, Gavin. Oh, you're talking to Gavin. Sorry about that. And Steven says, there's another person I subscribe to. Every video is a vlog that he does. What is it that? What is that? The brain. What's that word? He's 6. What is 6? He's tat. Hisyat. The beach. Walking in the city, maybe people like it. Mehran, you titled the video as you do. Nothing changes at all. You just talk about doing something. They say to human brain, it's more interesting to watch video if you are eating or walking. Really? Okay. All right. It's not going to take away from what we really want to do on this channel. I mean, I want to help people with their problems rather than just be an entertainer. But maybe you mean just a couple of them just to get people coming in. But my question is, if they cannot find me through 1,700 videos, why would they find me through something else that is same channel, same guy, same, a title? Like walking on the beach? You think the title will make a difference? And Won't Stand NEBS says vlogs are for kids with empty content. I am pretty sure who recommended it didn't mean that you should be a vlog only channel. It's how YouTube started first place. The vlogs. Okay. Steven says, I guess the vlog would just be a different environment. I don't know, lol. It would be a different environment, like every video of mine has a different content, but how would it be different in helping them to find me easier if it's a blog? The content doesn't matter. I guess my videos don't get to be found regardless of the topic. I've got all kinds of topics here. That's my thing. I can do vlogs. I don't know, ride my bike. But how would that make a difference in locating me, finding my channel? You mean people are looking for, they're searching for someone walking or someone biking or is there a vlog at the beginning of the title that would help to differentiate the videos to be found easier? I don't quite understand. One Stand NBS says, yes, I've been a long time subscriber. Thank you very much for that. But give me a little bit of a hint, gender, age, and where you're tuning in from, because I have no recollection much other than the fact that I know you've been here before. And Won't Stand NVS says, to tell you the truth, it's easily been more than a year that I've been subscribed, but YouTube doesn't recommend your videos to me. Oh, really? That's funny. Gavin says, Mehran, before you pick up Ugly Stick after me, talk to your son about vlog. He is a big YouTuber, and he will explain way better than I can. Yeah, sure. Okay. One Stand NEBS says, I've noticed though that when you go live, YouTube puts you on the radar, i.e. the homepage, since I guess YouTube values that for smaller channels. But your videos, it actively hides. That makes sense. That makes sense. And why is that? I got to call him up and say, look, what's going on? What is it that I'm not doing? What is it I should be doing? I mean, I had a specific talk they suggested on the phone, like maybe last year. And we had an appointment. It was last summer. And they said, you're doing everything good. The thumbnails are this, da, da, da. But the hints that they were giving me were everything I was already doing. And Sagota says, you missed one important message from me, sir, before I text Gavin. Did you? Did I? Because there's so many of them are paragraphs, and I guess I must have missed. Let's look at your thumbnail. Yeah, I did see that. Oh, before. Oh, says male 31 India, says, need your words on how not to let thoughts bother me suddenly popping in my head as you're gonna come after someday, give me a dose so that I can keep that in my mind until then. Well, the key to what you're asking is to understand that there's a separation between thoughts and you. The thoughts that pop up have no meaning, no relevancy, no message, not coming from supernatural or deity. They just pop up, just like you're walking in the street and you just see some vomit on the corner, or some dog shit over there, or some street vendor over there, or something being sold over there, or some, I don't know, motorcycle over there. It just randomly pops up and you just don't pay attention to any of that, but you recognize them because you don't want to get hurt by them. You're like, you don't want the motorcycle hit you, you don't want to step on the poo, the dog poo. So you recognize them, but you don't fuss with them. You don't go data hunting. You don't argue with them. You don't try to have a conversation. No, that's not true. That's not me. That's not about me. I'm not interested in that. None of that. You just recognize what they are. So you're alert about their intrusiveness, or being out of place, or having popped up. And then you make a decision to move on. The fact that you have recognized them, that shuts it down. Because internally you have sent the signal that I became aware of your existence and presence. You don't have to keep showing up. I know. And I decided that you're worth nothing. You're worth shit. So I'm not paying attention to you. So your behavior, having recognized what they are, call them for what they are, intrusive thoughts, pop-up thoughts, I'm not interested kind of thoughts, and then move on to whatever you were doing, then that should help you to recognize that these are thoughts. They're not facts. They have no message. You don't have to pay attention to them. You just recognize them as a debris in the street and you move on. You have to understand that there's a difference between the me, you, Sagata, and thoughts that appear. Because thoughts are not representing you. Thoughts are not you. You're not thoughts. You're not the brain, and brain is not you. You're the you. You're Saugata. That's what you are, if that's your real name. So if you understand the difference, then you're okay, because it doesn't matter what thought shows up about what, you have no use for it, and it's irrelevant based on your values. You check them, gauge them against your values, your core inner values, and you see they're irrelevant to you, meaningless to you. Then you move on to what's meaningful to you. And that's how you deal with them. You don't have to entertain thoughts. And then we go back to, let me just open that window, guys. Won't stand any BS says, oh, okay, talking to Gavin. Mm-hmm. And Steven says you're right, Mehran. I don't know what am I right about. I forgot what it was. Gavin says, how would it be different? Because your 20,000 subs are more interested to connect with you and learn from you by getting more close to you, by having to peek in your life through your day. But okay, all right. But here's my question. You know damn well that you guys are important to me, as I have shown through my videos, talks, dedication and care about answering your questions, not just shoving it away or somehow work it towards pushing you guys get a consultation appointment with me so I can make money. You have seen that every time you ask a question, I in detail, if the time permits, discuss it, because that's what I'm here for. I want to help. I want to do things rather than suck money out, while I welcome it because that's the whole name of the game. But I want to get that money through YouTube advertisement rather than direct encouragement of people answering them short and then enticing them to come and get an appointment. You know, that's not what I do. So therefore, what the heck was the question? I forgot. The question would be, so although you guys are important to me, but tell me, what kind of a revenue the catering to only 20,000 would bring to the channel to allow me to dedicate more time and have enough finances to travel and meet you guys and have workshops in your cities and then have this thing grow and make money at the same time, opportunity to meet people in person, so I can share bloody hell a lot more than I can share here. They could be a whole day program. So tell me, how would that help the channel? Even though if they want to get to know me and all that so forth, which is, of course, is amazing and wonderful, and you know that I welcome it from my heart. But the intention is to get a lot more done, and that needs more exposure. How would that help the exposure? That's what I'm asking. Gavin says it's scientifically proven. People, now leave me alone. Oh, oh, I see. Okay. All right. So you're just bullshitting enough to get me to do a vlog. I get you. Say it, for heaven's sake. Well, listen, if the COVID-19 thing wasn't here and I was back in riding, I would maybe make a vlog on, I don't know, show jumping or doing some work with the horse, or I don't know, when I'm biking or something. But again, where's the beef? How would it help the channel? That's what I'm trying to say, for heaven's sake. And Hivaro17 Torres says, hola, amigo. Hello from Guadalajara, Mexico. Welcome. It's the first time you're here, I see. It must be. Although you have your name and your age, I think you're 17 years old, are you? Or is it Chivaro17 is just the thumbnail, screen name. So please let us know a little bit about you, such as gender, age, and where you're tuning in from, which is, I know, Guadalajara, Mexico. And Won't Stand NEBS says, I'm 24 from Pakistan, and I want you to guess my gender. Female. I don't know. Just guessing. Steven says, Mehran, you just doubled in size on viewers on this live chat. Yeah, 7 to 14. Yes, we did, didn't we? And that wasn't because of vlog. God damn it. Gavin says, yes, doubled viewers mean live chat every day. Honestly, I would love that. Like if I had made the number of viewers, and we had the number of viewers, I would have live streaming every day, like we did for the past, I don't know, 60 days or 30 days, 35 days, whatever it was. We had so many live chats during the past short while. And I would do it every day. It would be a pleasure. But provided we have enough subscribers and viewers for it. Not after 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours live chat, I have like 150 viewers. You can see what I'm saying. The time is not justified. And the reach is not justified. How many do I reach? 20 people for 3 hours. That's not reaching people or helping people. That's just helping 4 or 5 people who ask questions. Gavin says, vote people. Come on, Lord. We voted today. You were absent. Rita is here, says, that's why you're amazing, Sensei. Well, my goodness. Why? I love you too, and thank you very much for the kind words. But why am I amazing? And Rita, you forgot the protocol again. I don't remember where everybody is and how old they are and all that. So please put that in. And won't stand by any BS, says Mehran. Are you a professional psychologist or psychiatrist? And if so, aren't they doctors since they deal with mental health? Aren't they doctors? No, first of all, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychotherapist. I have no medical credentials. My research have been independent after university, and because in university I have a videotape on, about me, so that would be easier than telling you. But in university, I studied, one of the things I did through martial arts was meditation and mind and body coordination, understanding the relationship between energy of the nature and our energy and our connection with the universe and so on. So movement of mind. And then for 6 or 7 years, I studied independently works of masters of 100 years ago about movement of mind, consciousness, fear, desire, ego, thoughts, and all of that for thousands and thousands of hours, and lectures that this master was being questioned by psychologists, psychotherapists, quantum physics professors. They would gather around the world and ask him their questions and have a discussion. And I have gone through all that. I've not read even one book of this master, but I have watched thousands of hours of his lectures, interviews, discussions with psychologists and professors of universities of different kind, and inwardly analyze what he was saying and try to learn them and understand them. And with my experience in life and my research on other different things, and we're able to amalgamate my knowledge about the mind and what I've learned to be able to deliver it, including with my experiences in life, to be able to help people the way I do. That's how it worked out for me. Otherwise, I'm not a doctor. So I just want to make sure you understand that. Gavin says, Mehran, first thing, YouTube doesn't care if you stand there, do nothing. The advertisement will pay, and as long as you have views. Secondly, people want to learn, but for human brain, for some reason, it's more interesting to watch videos. It's what they say nowadays. I see. But eventually on that vlog that I'm walking, I got to say something. So you mean I should be talking about the topic that I want to talk about while I'm walking? That's what you're saying? Because what would I be talking about vlogging? I'm walking on the beach. That's the ocean. That's the mountain. That's the end of the discussion. Or are you saying that I would talk about what I want to talk about while I'm walking and then load it up. Gavin says, okay, no vlog coming from Mehran. Steven says, I do think a lot of your audience is temporary because I don't see the same people here on when I first began watching you. As far as live streams go, and I kind of wonder how they are. Okay, I'm left in a limbo. What's the rest of it? Rita says, female, 39, New York. Oh, okay, good. And she says, amazing because you don't try to nickel and dime, dime folks. Yeah, I get you. You genuinely want to enlighten. True, and yes, educate and help others. There we go. I don't mind the money. Don't misunderstand. I do want to turn this channel into a money-making proposition, money-making entity, for sure. But I never am about, as just you said, I don't like to trick people into giving them something and say, rest, if you want, buy my package. None of that stuff. Either I choose to answer, or I say this is too big of an answer, I need interaction, and for that you need to make an appointment on Skype so we can go at it. You make a 1 hour appointment, I'll give you another hour free, so we'll have 2 hours, so that'll be very fair to them, and at the same time they're new clients, and then I can attend to them interactively rather than here to one client, which takes maybe half an hour, and then I can't respond to anybody else. But smaller questions that I can do within 5-10 minutes, I'll do it. 5 minutes max. But I want to make that money from the advertisements of YouTube with number of viewers rather than selling people something. They already know my site, mindthat6truth.com. My books are there. Consultation sessions are there. They can go check it out. And I do advertise that when I'm talking about it. But I don't hold people hostage just so that they can buy something to get the answer that could be in that book. If you look at the table of content of my book, Me, My Psyche, and I on my site, you will see there are lots of amazing topics and chapters there. And my printed version of the book is $80 US. But I purposely made it inexpensive for any currency from anywhere in the world. The ebook version of it is 10 times cheaper. It's $7.99 or $8.99 or something like that. So I want people to have access to these information. But at the same time, I want viewers, so YouTube will pay the channel. But definitely what you say, I appreciate that, and it's true. That is how I make sure it operates. I don't like the other end of it. But anyhow, that's why I don't, I guess maybe my channel is not that successful because others do, but I don't like it. Won't stand NEBS says you need to blow up on YouTube for the numbers to show. For that you need a viral video. Look, everybody's told me viral video, and for the life of me, if you look on my channel, I've done 1 minute and 21 second video with a message, 21 second video with a message, shorter than this, and I've had 3-minute videos with really good messages, and enough stuff that could go viral, and it's not lengthy to say, okay, people don't watch this because it's lengthy, only the ones who are looking for answer. Well, but none of them go viral. Suddenly some things that I put on, it picks up and goes about 2,000 and then stops. I don't know what happens. What happened? First day it went up like 500, and then another 500, then 1,000, then it's like somebody puts a stop on it. My other videos have gone big, like 60,000, 20,000, 10,000, 5,000, 355,000. They've just done it over time. Like, despite of the fact that something was stopping them, people found them. Or somehow they got to their addresses. I didn't do anything. So obviously, I do have something that can go viral, but it doesn't. That's my beef. If you guys can help me out, find why, just go through my videos. You will see there are a number of short ones. And they've got nice messages there. Worthy. Don't go viral. I've made them animation, 5-minute story animation, advertising the channel. They cut them into 47 seconds and so on. I even have this one, which is a very interesting. Let me share with you guys, and you guys tell me if I'm full of it or just mistaken. Look, this video here is made from a 50-minute seminar I did in a local university a few years back. And out of that 50 minutes of that seminar in that day, I put 59 seconds of it. I want you all, if you don't mind, just take a moment, watch this 59 seconds. Wouldn't it have something to go viral? Wouldn't it? I mean, isn't that supposed to have a chance? Just take a look and tell me if I'm wrong. But I didn't. And I have many short ones, little ones, interesting ones. And says, one stand NEBS says, you need to blow up on YouTube for the numbers to show. For that, you need a viral video which makes the algorithm notice you and recommend you frequently. Yes, you're absolutely right. But my question is, didn't I have one? Wouldn't it qualify? It's short. It's got a message, and it's kind of interesting. So take a look at it. Gavin says, Mehran, your time is going over. Yeah, I know, because this is the last one this week, so I just go over a little bit till we're done. It's time for me to say goodbye, and you take care this week. Can't wait to see you next week. Okay, dear. Look forward to see you too. Have a good one, and thank you for your input. And Netsness says, put a YouTube link in social network on your website. Send a newsletter. Show links to other YouTubers, YouTube videos at the end of your video. Show links, you mean in the card, end of screen cards, I have 4 videos that I'm suggesting. Make one of them some other channels. One stand NBS says, little things like these add up. Like what? I will help you out. It's YouTube's system working against you, literally. But we'll figure it out. All right. My pleasure. I would welcome it. So did you guys have a chance to take a look at that 59-second video that I put up? Maybe if you don't have time or right now, you can take a look at it and then let me know on Saturday night, which will be our next live stream about 9 p.m. Instead of 8 p.m., I'm switching it to 9 p.m. so it'll be a little bit better for people from India, Pakistan, Iran, UAE, and other places that have a different time zone. Won't stand any BS says, I don't think recommending other channels would help much unless they are tours you want to advertise yourself before advertising others. Yeah, I agree, but somebody said that Nets was saying that, so I thought I understand what it is. Sagata says, I watched it several times. Hope it's not raining. Go for a walk and have some fresh oxygen. Yeah, I think we ended. Nobody, I guess, watched it. See, even when I ask you guys, you didn't watch it, let alone expecting others to watch it. So, guys, I thank you very much for your help tonight. It was very informative, and I appreciate your time. It's time for me to look forward to talk to you guys on Saturday night, 9 p.m. Vancouver time, 1 hour later than usually we start every night, because that will be a little bit later on in the morning of the next day for India and Pakistan and Iran and Asian countries, so that will be more convenient for you guys. So it's time to say I love you all. Thank you very much for being here, giving me the opportunity to share a thing or two with you. I look forward to talk to you again, and that will be Saturday, 1 p.m. Vancouver time and 9 p.m. Vancouver time. If you guys prefer 8 p.m., then message me on one of the comments on one of the videos and I'll see it. Sagata says, have a good night. See you on Sunday midnight. It wouldn't be Sunday midnight. It would be Sunday morning for you. Saturday, oh, you mean during the daytime? Yeah, it's up to you. Yeah, okay, sure. Saturday I have two. One is 1 p.m. Vancouver time, one 9 p.m. Vancouver time. Yeah, I see which one. You're talking about the morning one. The noon one, the early one. All right, guys. So have a wonderful day. I look forward to talk to you again. In the meantime, be good to yourself and to the others. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.